Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Color Combos with Crystal. Today we are creating a layers of life, looking up, doing some different embossing layers, and then using color to make those embossings pop up. For this project, you're going to need the layers of life, looking up stamps. So we're going to be using the large stars, the smaller stars, and one of the sentiments. For our color combos, we're using yellows and grays, using So Saffron, Crushed Curry, and Basic Gray. These are Stampin' Up. Feel free to use whatever you like. This is just what I had on hand. For our embossing colors, I'm using black and white embossing powder. You're going to need some foam adhesive along with an embossing pad. And for embellishments, you're going to want some yellow or gray embellishments to finish this off. Cardstock, you need some black and white cardstock. So let's get started. We're going to begin by doing our first layer of embossing. This is going to be directly on the card base. We're going to do the smaller set of stars. We're going to layer those on top of each other. It's kind of hard to see them when it's white, but we're going to do our best here. We're going to cover everything with white embossing powder, come in with our heat tool, and completely heat set that. Before you move on to doing your second layer, be sure that everything has been set so you don't have some color mix-ups, and be sure to allow your cardstock to cool off. Okay, once it's cooled off, we're going to come in with our larger star from the layers of life, looking up, grab the black and stamp or cover that with embossing powder. And be sure to get all those little details. This black really pops up. And then heat set with your heat gun. While we let our black heat embossing cool off, we're going to stamp the sentiment onto some black cardstock with white embossing powder. Remove the excess so you don't get any little flickers, and then come in and heat set. We're going to go ahead and trim that to a little strip, and this is what's going to be placed over the card base. Now we're going to begin exposing those gorgeous colors from the white heat embossing. We're going to start with our lightest yellow, which is the So Saffron, doing a blending from the center and bringing that off to the right. Then coming in with our darkest yellow and moving just a tad to the left and starting on the left of that lightest and blending into the light gray. Gray yellow. Now for the last color, we're going to come in with our basic gray and start at the edge and try to blend that into that gray. I actually ended up using archival gray, which is a little harder. So be sure to grab a water-based ink. Okay, we're gonna come in. I have a pre-cut strip of the same black cardstock as our sentiment strip. Gotta have some foam adhesive on the bottom and place that over the edge to really clean up that ink blending. Have another strip of the black sentiment that we had done earlier. Gonna cut some of the excess off the edge just to make it a little shorter, and we're gonna place that slightly over our embossing and blending. For a finishing touch, we are going to use those yellow jewels, and as I mentioned, you want to use something that color coordinates. I'm doing the yellow. You could do some gray or silver. It would really make this pop up. I like to do my dots of where they're going to be placed first of glue, and then come in and put those jewels in there. And that does it. What do you think? Do you like this yellow-gray color combination? It could be a very masculine card. You can change the colors or the sentiments, but these layers of embossing sure are fun. I hope if you enjoyed this quick tutorial, be sure to leave a comment below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for your support. Have a great day.